I'm going to take you through a couple of the menu options in Whirligig. This is a clean installation. As you can see, it's just opened up. I'm going to switch it to desktop mode because it's easier to demonstrate some of these things. So here we go. Now, in Whirligig, there's a lot of customization that is available. And I'm going to go over alternative menus and menu options as well. So let's first off let's open up a video. So I'm going to open Cosmic Laundromat because it's an amazing film. I'm going to go here and you can see we've got a standard kind of interface here with your headphones, not headphones, volume, which is also mouse operated. We've got a few other options as well. So we don't have to have the full menu. We could go for a much simpler menu like so. Or we could go for an incredibly simple menu, quite small. We've got the settings there. We've got a much more complex menu, which is this one, which takes a lot of the settings that are in the projection options and places them directly within the menu itself. So not all of them, but a lot of them. So you've got your scale and tilt and so on. Let's scale that down a bit. And then your barrel option, your fisheye, your custom formats, and your rooms, where we've only got really 4 from the selection. But it's a simplistic kind of alternative to be able to play around with the different things. We go back to the other options. We've got a nice clean one at the bottom here, with opening up for media, your settings button, and then you just play and pause. So back to settings, and then we've got this one, which is just a settings button. And why you'd want that? Well, there is alternative ways to watch films. One of them is flat screen, and it provides some menu stuff at the top and bottom, which I'll look in another video. But I thought I'd add this nice little just simplistic version just to kind of create that. So that's the different alternative menus. Now, if we look at menu options, there are a few things that you can do here. You can select different languages. Now I have these languages so far. These work mostly, but there are a lot of updates, so I don't always manage to update them all. I do want to improve that a lot, but as you can see, we've got Chinese, English, Espanol, and Polish. I'm going to go back to English. If we go to the glue user, so I'm going to switch back to, no, I'm not, I'm going to play around with these first. Clicking outside the interface plays media. So while that's on, if I click outside the interface, it plays the media. If I do that, clicking outside of the interface doesn't play media. So you can see there, it's not playing, it's just static. But now it plays. So these are kind of just like what you prefer. Show progress bar when skipping forward. So some of you might want to be able to skip forward and backwards without seeing the progress bar, or you might want to be able to see the progress bar, so it will appear when you're actually looking backwards and forwards, like so. So they're kind of quality of life sort of settings. Glue to user projection direction to user glue user projection direction to user direction, and glue user interface to user direction. So let's have a look at these. We're going to have to switch over to normal. There we go. So let's have a look at this. So we go back to projection. I'm going to reset the interface. So not interface, sorry, menu options. Yes, interface. So glue user interface to user direction. So if I click that, you can see the user interface is staying where it is, but if I hide it and open it, it appears again in front of me. So it always appears in front of you. That's also true if you're looking up, down. So if I switch that one off, back to there, glue user projection to the direction of the user. So this one, if I start, it realigns it to the direction of the user. So why would you want this? Maybe you want to be able to lie in bed and just have it straight up, and so you can just lie and see it on the ceiling. You can do things like that without having to do the tilt. Again, these are kind of like different options for different people's using experience. Some people will like them, some people won't. I hope you do. And give them a try, and let me know what you think. And if there's any other life improvements I can make to Whirligig, please let me know. So until next time, goodbye.